Hello and welcome back to our journey to Flame Master, I think it is. Last episode we did the first combat, the novice one. Let's see our statistics here. 1 for 1. Going on to adept now. So what do we do? Yeah, we did the bleed team. That was earlier today for me. I've done some landscaping since and I'm exhausted, hence the rosy cheeks. But let's give it a go. So, adept, default, cool. We did unlock these two, but that's not what I'm here for. Hopefully we have a cruisy run this time. Like I average anywhere between 30 minutes and 1 hour and 10 minutes before a run. Obviously the powerful runs are 30 minutes because you're just like banging through it. Should like I'm here to win. Shroppy Azura. I'm gonna not do shop this time, but I will do Azura again purely because it's Lightning Synergy is my favorite. These two are my favorite characters and also my favorite characters together because it's got the DPS and the tank. Kasara is nuts, by the way. All she needs is mana regen. She can shoot this out, and if you get that dagger that reduces base max mana by 2, she's shooting a stun like every second and it's brilliant. Oh god, now that I've said it, should I? You know what, I'll do it. I'll do something a bit different. So even though that's synergistic, you know, I think we can still win with Kasara. I'm gonna go 0 because I just can't pass it up. This item's good. Like I find it's better to pick it later, so you've had a bit of cash, you know what your strategy is, and you can duplicate from then on. Tomb of Secrets is nuts, especially if you get the logs, because it allows you to research another relic. So if you go to like this path here, so you get relic, shop, thing, relic. So that's good, except you won't upgrade any items and you won't verse any bosses. So is that the best path? Like probably, honestly. I hate this. Don't. Unless you're minions, which can like, kind of delay attacks of the enemies. I don't ever pick that. And Dino Skull is really good. It's one of my other favorites because you get 10 trophies per exclamation mark, and then you can just like level real quick. So I think we're Tomb of Secrets because it's my fave. I think Dino Skull is better. Explorer Hat can be the best if you know what you're doing and you know what relics you're after. And Dynamite. No, if you're there for a bit of fun, go for it. But that's not right now. I want to win. Hurry up and get to the next. Like alternatively, if you're brave, you can do that. But I don't really want to do that before a campfire. So, and at the moment, all we know is that we want mana regen and health for this guy. Then we need to look for a healer as well. So this girl always wants to be far away because she does more damage the further she is, and it stuns. The key is the stun, because that stun can lock enemies, including the final bosses. So, yikers. Maybe we're going for a stun build, because another character that stuns every attack also applies frost, just scales of attack speed. These two kind of don't fit with what we're doing, so it's going to be Arya. Not off to a great start. So here I want the necklace, not that one, although that's pretty good. We do need to make sure we don't just get crumbled over and die. I'll take that. Bit of health. We need the necklace. It gives 4 mana, I believe it is, or maybe even 5. No. Game, come on, you're killing me, literally. This one here, cast amulet. And that's always going on her because the more cast she does, the more spell power she gets. So she's self-scaling and stunning. So mana on her at the start, lovely. Cool, I am happy. Get on with it. You want to kill Greeny Boy first because he summons little minions. But it's a cakewalk, like us, where we have a pretty strong team. I hate these 3 characters? Nah, hate's a strong word. I don't choose them often. I find his healing to be pretty mid, because he wants crit, but he also wants spell damage, and he's a healer. Like, he's just I find him clunky, both physically and playing with him. It's hell no from Jalen. He's attack and shield, which I don't care about either. And this guy scales a bleed, which we don't have. He does apply bleed at half health, but I'm going to go Zephyrus with the plan to get rid of him because I don't really want to. Okay. So we could be a stun build. Stun here, electric, and we can apply some more shock. So we can make her crit. Oh, or him. We can make him attack really fast, and just crit with this. Okay, bit different. Let's bring everyone up a little bit. I think she's only got a range of 4 tiles anyway, so what I'll do is put her here. The trick is she'll shoot her ball at the furthest target she can reach, but if someone's in the way, it will hit them. So if you had her here, she's going to hit this guy and stun him, but you don't really want to stun the guy you're killing. I prefer to just nullify someone in the back line while she kills him with a normal attack. So just watch her here. So she's attacking the spider and then nullifying one of the targets at the back. So yeah, it took him out, like, completely. Cool. So we've got... we do have a little bit of minion spec. We could scale some more frost here. We kind of got a tank, kind of got a healer. I would like to... I'm going to click Joanna, but I think she's our worst character now. I'm going to keep doing mana on our best friend, Kasara. And then I think attack speed. Oh, the gun would be best. Attack speed, crit power, because then you've got an awesome weapon to apply your shocks. I'm going to put it on him because every time he gets a crit, he increases the strength of his water elementals. Although it could be, you could consider her because she's faster. She just has less base crit, so he's 4 times more likely to crit with his attacks. I'm going to put it on her. Another thing to note, it's typically good to stack negative attack speed on a character because there are some items that really go nuts with negative attack speed. I rarely make those decks, but here we go. Stun enemies take 100% more damage, and when it starts to fight, 15 more stun. So that's easy. And then we get to research a new relic. Out of interest, I like to check what we can enchant. That's a good enchant because the reason it's good is because it does 2 things. It doubles the amount of shock if you crit and then increases the chance to crit. So it's like compounding better benefit to upgrade. However, an early research is just delicious. Oh, we get the Tomb of Shock. Lovely. Which does 70 damage per shock on the enemy every 3 seconds. Yeah, it says there. Don't mind bananas. These 2 are dead in our composition. So it's Tomb of Shock though because we've just picked a shock. I forget what they're called, team ability. We have multiple shock characters. This is a great start. So what I'm going to do here, clump everyone together, but try keep her... So everyone's going to attack him, which is good, and clump her back here. Now, we've got 15 trophies, so let's level some people up. So 3 good passives. 1 increases his defense, the amount of enemies around him, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever 7 times 8 is. He gets more attack speed with frost. Attack speed on this character is useless, but that's good on another character. But then you get this one here, which mimics this ability. So he is going to get twice as much spell power per max HP. Super powerful. Love to see it. And then we'll pick up our next strongest. So ethereal damage with attack, useless. Max HP, below 70%, 60% max HP, you gain 20 magic steal, which is very strong because it means she's just going to heal herself up rapidly. And then lifesteal, which is, my understanding is that's attacks. So Vampire Heart is pretty good on her. I think at this rate, these are our only 2 characters which we're definitively keeping. Although I'd like to win a run with this guy because I've never done it, I don't think. And I want to be powerful because I'd like to turn this on. So this is what I mentioned last episode. You need all fragments to fight the true final boss. So I'm going to do it on this guy. And brilliant. Every 2 attacks. Oh, that's also brilliant. Every second, gain HP times 3 times the amount of shock. Oh, these are really good. So increases his attack speed and increases the debuffs that he applies, which is good, obviously. I'm going to ignore that because defense is whatever. But this is super nuts. Every second. So we start with 12 and we apply, let's say we apply like another 20. So that's 30. So every second he's gaining 90 max HP. So like 100 max per year a second. That's ridiculous. And what I can do is trade that onto him as his third passive. So he scales up from max HP here and here, and then is constantly gaining more max HP. So he might just become an off tank because of that alone. Like the synergy of this guy it's already nuts. Like these are the 3 perfect things for him. So I'm a little hyped. This the yard work. I was pickaxing my front yard to like loosen up the soil, and it's got my blood boiling. I got myself an iced coffee as well. So yeah, I just love this game. All right, so for the stun synergy team, we have something that has a chance to stun the enemy every single time it hits. I love Demon God, but you can't pick it early. It will just get you killed. So it allows you to have another item slot, which is so powerful at the end game. But right now, she's got nothing that's keeping her alive, and our healing's pretty mid. This is also pretty good if she had a lot of attack speed, because it's just a generic heal, but I think we go stunning attack. Everyone is just stunning to the moon. So yeah. The reason I click the person at the end is because it redirects the aggro. So if I put him here, you'll see these guys now target these two. But if I put him here, oh, that's probably a better spot. Let's go. Please survive. It's going to get a little, yeah. I think with this AOE and her stunning, it's an easy peasy fight. And what health was he on in the end? So he gained 600 health. And we did 500 extra damage because of this, so cool. Alright, so we're not dealing frost. I find this is too slow and weak. I've not given it much of a go, but I don't want to give it a go. Mana regen, giving an extra debuff is good because it gets us more lightning damage. And we have a queen of regen over here, so I think I'm actually going to choose this. And we got the fragment, so you got the one piece, so now we need second and third as well. So put that on him and carry on. We got $1,000. So this is the question: what do we think? Like, what are we strong enough for? I think that's too much. That's too difficult. We'll just go the original plan. God, he's pretty good now, isn't he? So what we're looking for: stun, shock, healing, tank. Because we don't really have this is not a proper tank. So we've got shock, bonus HP max scaling, taunting, self-healing, not like team healing. I think I'd rather him, purely based on the fact he gives us shock. I think I'd rather him over her. But it does limit how much area damage we're doing. I'm going to do it. But first, we'll just check out all the other items. Every attack, get more spell power. It's pretty good for him. We want him to attack fast. It does reduce the lightning. Stacks. Right, well, that's only the real viable item here. Definitely want this one. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. I mentioned it before. All right. Now, before I go, sorry. It would be nice to scale her a little more in spell power, but I'm just thinking whether we get this power staff or if we get the stone mace for old mate. I think we do, and I think we just cut our losses there. Proceed. Bring him in. Cool. So we got like 2 tanky boys and some mid healing, which is awesome. I'm going to keep this on him so his spell power increases, but eventually I'd like to switch this onto him so that his max HP goes up, which will scale everything that he does. Which means from there, I'd like to give him mana regen, so he's casting this as much as possible, because it does more damage based on your max HP. However, this is what I really wanted to do. So she's now down to 3 because I gave her this Jade Dagger, which is -2. We don't care that she's minus attack speed because I've already stacked it. So she's going to be shooting this orb so frequently, and it's going to... This boss won't even get it in attacking. Let's put some more attack speed, more crit chance. So he's going to be applying all the electricity, if you will. What is it called? Shocks. And we'll level him up. Every 3 attacks inflict a frost. Crits. Okay, so here's the plan. I wanted to give this to him anyway, because I want him his max health as high as possible. And this guy crits a lot, so I actually think this is kind of good on him, so we can start applying frost as well. Because this extra Aether damage, kind of useless. This is useless because we're not really a summon build. So this is perfect. We now have 2 perfect skills to switch to each other, which should happen after the next... after this fight. Cool. And watch how much it's going to get stunned. It's not even going to... So you got these orbs from her. The shock. Oh, that's ridiculous. I didn't even lose much health there. Okay. So we want... This, like I said before, this is a great item, but we don't have shield. We don't have burn. So this is a roll, but these are good items across the board. Everything can heal spell power. That actually does quite a lot, but we don't have a spell power guy yet. Like, it could go to him, but not yet. I'd rather get him mana regen. 2 more rolls max. Frost, no. The max health is okay, but we're not there yet. Every attack gain max HP. We don't have a fast attacker. Like, these don't attack fast. They're just sitting there chunking attacks. Then we got attack speed on cast, which could be okay on her, but at the end of the day, it's only 40% more attack speed. So we're talking 0.2 more. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Give them shock as they attack us. Absolutely. This is working out very nicely. I think he shoots a tornado at the lowest HP, so it's good to get your lowest HP and separate them from the pack, which is Arya. So we'll put these guys over here. We could split these up, but I don't think we need to. So we'll just let this guy Vortex Arya and take out the rest. But because they're all attacking him, he's just applying so many shocks. 30 shock, 30 shock. And because of that, we did another 1,000 damage, which is equivalent to our top damager, which crazily was Arya. I don't even get that. Oh, her spell kicks ass. And our book did 7k, so our book did more than our entire team. So if we can duplicate that book, we've got an easy win. I think this is kind of mid, to be honest. That's not much more extra damage. I'd rather the ability that doubles the team shock generation. I think health is good. Not sure what I'm looking for now. Typically, it's just more regen, to be honest. Attack speed's obviously goated on her. Right. What I might do, get him to cast more, because I believe his cast... Yeah, so you gain max HP the more he casts, so he's kind of like self-perpetuating. And then let's choose a reward. Before we do, make sure we can't give anyone an extra passive. Oh, it doesn't matter actually, because we know what we want to do here. We will reveal them, but it doesn't matter because we want to go bang to bang. And now we've got a absolutely perfect passive on him and a perfect passive on him for his crit chances. No, nothing says shock, so I still would like to change it. I don't think we need to do it right now though. If we enchanted, what could we do? We've got some very good enchants. Although I do want to do research, just this early stages, because you can get shit. You can get stuff like this, which just absolutely synergizes with everything we're doing. This isn't just more stun; it's more damage, but it's also more damage. So this is just perfect. This boss I find is a bit of a pushover. However, I have lost to it before. I'm going to do the hard mode and hopefully not crumble. And I'm going to put him up a level. So max HP, mana regen, crit. So these top two don't matter. Max HP, obviously good. It's like putting another one of these on. Mana regen, it's like putting on half of one of them. Considering that we have no other way to scale HP other than this. What do I want? Him to start stronger or him to get stronger? I think the immediate health is better. I don't want him crumbling. And then that should do it. Hopefully. Do you know what? I'm going to get everyone clumped together. So that their AoE attacks might kill the thing. What this guy does is he summons this thing to stop your unit from attacking. And if you don't kill that in time, he kills your unit. But I just realized he also punishes you for getting everyone together in the heroes. So we do want to split them up. God, he's thought of it all, hasn't he? He wants you to clump, but also not clump. All right, Azura, this is on you. Let's go. And I just love, so this, first of all, I love watching the stuns. Second of all, I love watching his little shock meter go up because he just can't do anything. This is awesome. Oh, another hero I freaking love. So he stuns, but the best thing about this guy, Orion, he's my favorite tank. He'll attack, and if he does more damage, if he heals more, than his shield, he'll shield the entire team. So he can actually generate a lot of shield, which synergizes with so many items. It synergizes with this guy alone. Like these two together, great. He also attacks fast and deals shock every two attacks. So I really like him. I'll pick him up, but I don't think it warrants replacement of anyone here. You could argue to get rid of Arya for him. Because we've not really invested in her, but she does have the the double stun and attack. I'm gonna just chill. Okay, so who has a lot of mana regen and who needs attack damage? Because that's what this item does. This is pretty good. Nothing special, just gives you more healing regen and a bit of attack speed. This item's great, but what is that, 90 spell power? Like, is that really even that good for anyone? What you need is an item that increases your mana with that, and I think because of that, I'd rather not. We are lacking scaling to endgame other than health, so crit chance down 20. No, we're not really doing any of that. No, so I'm going to do 3 more rolls. No burn, unfortunately, because that item's great. No summoning. I'm never going to pick it. I don't really... It just says a whole bunch of words. Wouldn't recommend reading them. Every 3 crits, the wearer's mana gets full. Pretty good. Pretty good for this guy. We don't have much mana regen on him. So that's like every 3 attacks. Every 4 attacks, his mana regenerates fully. I think we can do better. I like it, but I think we can do better. I think we can actually do better with him altogether. He's not really doing much. He's not healing much. When a hero receives any damage, he does 8 the damage. So that works really well with... Could work really well with this guy. I haven't really been monitoring... Oh, there you go. 3,000. So that's 1,780. How much is that doing? 3% of that is like 30... It's like 40. 40 damage per hit. Unless I've just... No, 40 would be... It's like, you know... Yeah, it's bonus, so... Oh no, it's not bonus. It's just off their total max HP. So we're talking like 50 damage for every time it gets hit. That's not good enough yet. I'm going to roll again. I'm being a bit greedy. Sue me. Every attack thrower gains 3 attack damage, 3% attack damage, and scales, and then gets a lot of attack speed. That could be good for Arya. We could make her just a high attack damage character, because we don't really have that in the team, and she scales with attack speed. I'll do that semi-reluctantly. Okay. So we want to go, so you can do the map and it shows you the next one, which is really cool. This boss is good, nice and easy. We want to go to campfires because of the Tomb of Secrets. So we can go to 2 max through here, or we can take this path, which would be freaking 2 shops, 2 exclamation marks, and a fire. No bosses, which would be unfortunate. But if we take this, That's 1, 2, 3 relics, probably 4. Alternatively, is there another similar route? So there's a 1... No, there really isn't. Oh, there is this. That's really tough, though. So 1 fire, 1 exclamation mark, 1 shop, 2... I think not. I think we're going to take this cheesy route, and we're going to be happy with it. I'm tempted, guys, seriously, to throw him in instead of her, but I don't know. It's too many tanks. 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank, 3.5 tanks. It just seems excessive. And they're not doing anything. Okay, so this Stormforce is like an extra character, really. Like another damage dealing character. Bleed. Attack speed with shock. Oh, attack. Okay, spell power with shock. So, spell power every 3 attacks. So we need someone who attacks fast and needs spell power, which would be this. And it does area damage. So if we gave her this, spell power high, we're also wanting to give her this, so attack would be high, which would mean we need a good item with a base attack. We have enough attack speed. So what would be left? Alternatively, we can consider putting this 40 attack speed on this guy, because then that would give us another 0.2, 0.4. So he'd attack at 1.5 times per second, which is good for this, this, and this, which is really good for those. I think I'd love to. I wish I could go back and see how many times she attacked in that little menu, because I'd love to know if, like, you know, if she attacked like 100 times, then it would be worth getting this instead of that. Ooh, spoiled for choice. I'm gonna go Blood Ring. It's a little greedy. I think we can be greedy. So we've got that relic, which allows us to buy another relic. Our team scales wonderfully off Spellstone. However, just worthy consideration, this, because we have pretty abysmal healing. I'm still going to be greedy, so sue me. That's good. That's quite nice. I want to be picky here because we're about to just enter another shop. What I really wanted was a high damage. So I wanted like a green axe so I could throw it on her and then I can forge that to it. Alternatively, a % spell power. None of these items are anything that I want. Except that's really good. She's going to have spell power, attack speed. God, she would become an absolute beast with that. Who else benefits from attack speed? He does. Fine. Whatever. Okay, let's just carry on. Because I can put this on that, and now he should be attacking substantially more times per battle, which is going to layer on that shock, layer on the frost, which frost is good because we're a spell power team. Here, I think we can actually split up the team a little bit, just 2 this way and the rest of them this way, and then we watch them fall. Yeah, so he's at 1.5. Yeah, our healing is a real problem. It's only 600. I typically like this number to be the same as the top damage dealer. So still literally considering subbing him out. Max HP, green axe, or I guess attack speed. Not this axe, cheeky. That is really good on her, but we don't really have room for her. Wrong axe, although boy would that be nice for the scaling. Although we really need we need the attack speed. Come on, game. You're doing me a little bit dirty here. That's not awful. I think the axe is 45 when it's green. The axe I'm looking for. And which is only 15 more. And the extra crit could go quite far considering how many times she's attacking. Oh, I'm going to choose that. There's the axe. I'm going to choose it anyway. So crit would be good on him too, and attack damage, because he's attacking so many times that... Yeah, okay, fine. I've just convinced myself that it's going to give us a lot more damage from him. Lovely. So let's put the axe, this, and carry on. Grab our next relic. Oof. Oof. We saw how good he was. I'm just lured back. Oh no! I should not have bought that other item. This is so much shock. I'm gonna get that obviously, but a little bit disappointing. Okay, Redo pack is really good because it gives one of your characters another item slot, which is cool. But you have to sacrifice something, which I don't want to do. We don't need that spell power. We don't need the crit. SIFD allows you to duplicate, and we know that this is doing a lot of damage. It's a tough. Like, I don't know the math behind this and this. What's more effective, although I know that I'm going to be scaling more shock as we go, and I can't scale this anywhere else, so I'm gonna pick up this thing, and I'm gonna be dang happy with it. I don't really. Where is the 30 attack, 15 crit? Just wondering if I put that on him instead, because we really just care about him critting more than anything, and that damage would be better on her because now it's scaled. This is scaling a higher base percent. I think I've just convinced myself, so let's carry on. Before I read that, I'm going to put this here, and I want to put that on old mate. So now he's just absolutely forking out the shock. I don't think this is ever worth it. Stunning for 3 seconds for 2 fights as well, is insane. Relic swap's not good either, because I really like my relics, unless they show me like another one of these tumor shocks instead of the cell zone. And I also don't want to sell any of my stuff. Like, I meticulously chosen it all, so I'll do relic swap, see what they have to show me. Like, no. Oh, actually, every X 3 seconds. I think. So this halves the amount of time it takes for things to trigger. And yeah, they're every 3 seconds, so we would double the damage of both of these. And that, not just double, so it's halving the time it takes to do the 70 damage, but it's also halving the time to apply this shock. That's nuts. See, I'm glad I checked. I have to not just trade it, I have to sacrifice another thing. It's not worth it. So this, you see that little red icon? It means you have to sacrifice another relic, but because it's trade, you have to trade one and then sacrifice another. It's not worth it, but I got so excited. I crushed. Let's check what the other lot are. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty devastating. Frost, I don't even, whatever, man. I don't care. Alright, let's leave. That was a bit of a disappointment. Cool, another exclamation mark. Oh, here we go! You'll love to see it. So, this is, you lose one item to gain another, and they're all of items you already own. So, like, for example, I could remove the cast amulet just to get a cast amulet with the cloak of star. That's insane. Or I could lose this, like, pretty average stone mace to double my attack scaling, which on her, having 2 of these and a high attack rate, it does cap out at 20, so that's 60, 120%. So she's going to get to like 260 attack speed, so it's actually not insane, but then she's going to get another 65 bonus attack speed, which is even, yeah, okay. What do I prefer? 100 attack speed almost instantly, or attack damage scaling? I think we do it. I think it's fun. I don't think it's the correct decision. Actually, I'll put this on first. So now she starts at 165, but every attack is going up by 6. Oh, I hate this guy. This is a run ender. He attacks the weakest unit, like the least health. So what I like to do, it will be okay because we can stun him, but I like to put my lowest health unit far away from him, so he has to kind of travel around. Not just that, I like to level him up to give him, this is exactly what I was after, lifesteal. So she's going to be healing herself and stunning him. Perfect. And, oh, do you know what? Let's go for other people too. Crit chance is obviously great. Attack speed is probably a little, oh, I'm not going to say better. Crit chance. There we go. She self gains spell power, so I think we just go mana regen here. Cool. All right, we're going to put the tab on and just cross our fingers. We could lose this one, but I think probably not because of the stuns. Yeah, so go around, you chump. Yep, and we got him in stun lock. And welcome to every fight from... Yeah, look at her scale. Only 8 times. So that can scale 20, I believe, and she was already the highest DPS. And you can see him 2 times with his giant potion. This is... I'm having a good time. I'm having a better time. Every time you mana regen, you gain spell power. Absolutely perfect for Kasara, because she's got quite a high regen, and that's going to increase her spell power, which naturally increases with her passive ability. This is one of the strongest items, in my opinion, in the game. You love to see it. Better yet, she actually could handle the ring. Oh no, because she's got a low attack speed. Ignore me. For every 6 shock on the enemy, with the most shock, all heroes gain 1 mana regen. This is the perfect... It's not the perfect, but it's a very good shock run. I'm going to go here just in case they change my mind, so I can make a decision afterwards. And I can't... Oh, so I've got all the truth, fragment of truth things. I'm going to put her back here and her here. This should be a cakewalk. Although these guys, from memory, do, yeah, some nasty little thing in the distance. But it doesn't matter, because they're shocked. And that increased the team's mana regen by 8. And I don't know if you remember, this every time this regens gets spell power. So, interestingly, not that high. We need an item that boosts her spell power to get her quickly scaling fast. She only got to 244. The team overall is doing well, and obviously the character we're not really invested in so far is not doing much, but he does get another 1,500 alone from his passive. So what I might consider is switching that passive back over to him with these two and just steamrolling the competition. So we want spell power. Obviously, we want more shock. I just don't see this being good. I've not tried it. I mentioned it last video, but yeah, this is... I like this guy. Good under the right circumstances, but not in this... Nah, no one here is attacking a lot and wants spell power. And then this is... We don't like max mana increases, just full stop, so... what's the map? The start of the fight, get 30% more spell power. I don't think that's good enough because she gains her spell power over time, so that's going to be mostly ineffective, other than the 30 itself that it gives. And these two are obviously not synergistic. Burning, whatever. Crit defense, we don't really need that. Come on, game. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That runic shield increases your max HP. This item I almost always click. If there was a pick rate, it would say like 99%. Every time you cast, gives you max HP, so that would increase her health a lot. Not doing much, but it would increase this guy's health a lot. Like a lot, which would increase his spell power a lot, which would increase his attack damage. Which is perfect, because he's also our tank. So... can we get anyone another passive? We can't, so let's just see what they're going to offer us. Critting with spells is nice. Ooh, attack speed is pretty good on her, but she's also got the stun thing. We could also consider switching these two. I don't know. I'm kind of happy. Now that we've got that shield on him, we probably don't need to pass this over. Yeah, when the fight starts, 10 attacks per... Oh, sorry. And every 2 attacks gain a random debuff. I like that a lot, but I think I like this stunning more. So, nah, I'm chuffed. I think it would steamroll this hero. And we don't have much money to spend at the shop. I can't recall, do we get a relic from killing a hero? Does it say? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, just the I was just gonna say, as long as it's not like a split fight. These guys will shoot and mess these two up, so I think we're gonna lose a few characters here. I don't think it's possible for us to lose though. Yeah, this is insane. No one can do anything, and not even our weakest hero is dying. 6,000? Yeah. I think this team, in its current state, could probably beat the final boss. Cast speed. Oh. I'm just looking for max HP to put on the other tank. Perfect. So that we can have an off tank. Interestingly, I've totally forgotten that this guy's our healer. We don't actually have much heals. That's how strong our team is. We knew how effective this was last game, but we don't have any bleed. That's useless. I think it's this. As I said, hex nodes are awesome. And -2, for example, we could take this item off and it'd put it down to 3, but I want to put -2 on him and -2 on him because it's self-scaling. So if we can, perfect. And if we can, what was it? Him. Lovely. And it looks, it's interesting because Zero's health is lowering quite a lot, but as a total, it's 1,300 still. Compared to his, yeah, that's 400. Love to see it. Okay, we don't gain shield. I don't really care about ether damage, so easy roll. That would be good on, that's great on Shrop. No Shrop run, sad. There were attacks, generate an additional mana. No, and no defense scheme going on here. Frost, we're not applying much of. Double debuffs. Double debuffs. No, not good enough. We're not getting shield. Mana regen is good, and it does heal, which we are short on. So who's got the most mana regen? Can we afford a passive? Technically we can, but I'd like to put up her, oh, we can put it on him. I think his actual attack heals more anyway. We can do better than that garbage. Spell power, defense, attack, spell power, mana, max mana, no. Every 2 attacks the wearer has 0.5 chance per spell power to gain mana regen. So every 2 attacks, 0.5 chance per spell power, which we don't have. Doesn't seem good on our team. I do like this item quite a lot. 2 burns every 3 attacks is insane. Plus putting, like, it could skyrocket this girl's defense, so she could become somewhat tanky, but it doesn't really synergize with her attack damage. On the customers can all shock. No. Shock is like actual game plan. This turns all damage into aether damage, and all damage dealt is gained in shield. We don't really have any synergies with that. Last roll, I don't want to spend all my... Every crit gained an attack, I like that one. So that would just make him a bit more endgamey, and he's attacking fast. I'm going to do it. It's not perfect, but... God, which one is he? I think he's this one. And I want to put that on my girl, Arya, so that her damage at the bottom there, you can see that SP, there's no spell power. I'd like to start scaling that as well. Hero... Cool, don't need them. And relic. So are we applying any burn? No, I don't think we are. Doesn't say burn anywhere. Frost over here. So we could choose this and then just start him on 20 burn. I think I don't know. I just prefer no cap. Here, and we don't have summoning, so we can skip these two that just give you summoning bonuses. Pretty lame relic. One I don't mind sacrificing later. Research at campfires and research at shops. So we have a route here that's shop, campfire, boss, campfire. Yeah, done. We don't need any more of these fragments, so now it's just rushing to get to the end game. Cool. Not as tanky as I'd like. But we scale just so nicely, so if I just survive the start, every attack has a 14% chance to stun. Can't. Yeah, that's 140 is lovely there. I'm gonna give oh, perfect. Who's that going on? It's going on you. Sorry about your spell power plan. More shock is just too beneficial. So you wanted him, and let's go. Oh no, attacked the wrong person. Whoops, doesn't matter. I think we're powerful enough. Okay, we want spell power, and I don't know what we want on him, to be honest. Mana regen. Oh, it's my actual favorite item. Duplicates the passives of everyone else. So attack speed, spell power, summon. I think we put this on him because what that will make him, it will make him kind of like a bit of an all-rounder. And let's see. So he's gonna get 4 attack speed, 4% every time he attacks. Every time he casts, he's gonna get, because we know he's scaling with this, so he's going to get more spell power, like a lot more because of that, which is great, and from this as well. So his spell power is sorted. He's got no crit chance, but he can summon some water elementals. So because he's got spell power, we want regen on him and more max health. If we, oh no, because max health is covered by this. We just want more regen on him now. Can I level up anyone to 4? And I can. 4 is important because it gives you a 3rd passive. So mana spell power, which we don't really need because of this. God, these are kind of lame. Heal the lowest for 100% defense is useless. Like either damage, like sure. More spell power, missing health, no. Mana regen for every max mana, so 1 mana regen. Fine, we'll give you some drakes. And that's it. So let's do some switchies. Oh my goodness. Oh, healing's quite nice. On her. Because we can scale her spell power to the, you know, the expression I keep using. On cast. Regains 1 per max health. Well, it says max health. It's him because of this. No, I'm gone here. Give us a bit more survivability, which we need. I don't think we scale fast enough. We're not going to win the end boss at this rate, so I need to get a move on. Spell power scaling. Burn. Flat attack damage. No, so all useless. Oh no! Alright, there's a mistake you shouldn't make. I've just wasted an entire relic. Bugger. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. Alright. Carry on. I've just wasted a relic because I couldn't afford to pay for it with my trophies. I would say lesson learned, but I'm definitely gonna make that mistake again at some point. Let's go. Single target enemies just don't stand a chance because of our absolute crazy stunning ability. I would still like to consider the other one that doubles the amount of shock because I think overall that's more effective. And at this point, I'm just going to grab things without rolling because I want to preserve my health. Ooh. 2 up. This would allow us to get 2 upgrades because we'll have max health here. 35 spell power isn't nothing. Like, it's going to help him out. It does nothing for him and her. Kinda. It does a little bit for her. I honestly think I'd rather the 55 health because now I can just be absolute greedy and Oh, also, I can get a relic. I think enchanting's going to go further. This is so much more shock. Oh, that's so much more health. It's this for sure. And I think based on my own logic that I was talking about before, this one here. More crits and more crit chance. And we got another fire coming up as well, which is lovely. Okay, so then we can off-tank this guy. Heal more over here. And make sure he's capturing these two. Cool. Can I put this on anyone? Yes, that's a slight upgrade. Alright, let's go. How's the off-tank? Yeah, he's ridiculous. He is such a good off-tank. Good boy. Have you seen those TikToks where they ask police officers what their badge number is? And they just go, when the cop answers, he's just like, good boy. Get shot. No, that synergizes. We want spell power. No, we just that's you know I like it. I'm being greedy. Sue me. For every stun on oil here, so more attack speed per stun sounds incredible, and we don't really need the fire, so thank you very much, sir. Cool. Cool. Carry on. Proceed. So how's this guy doing it off tanking? Oh, he's got so much. Why is he healing so much? Oh, it's his own little minions. Lovely. No, either we don't need more healing of this every 6 seconds. It's not fast enough. Oh, 7 times the amount of shock for Aether damage per attack. We don't really have Aether scaling, so it's a no, but it's not actually that bad. This is just lifesteal and magic steel, which mid. Ah, here we go. Who's got high? I think 19 is 190 straight off the bat. I think that's good enough. And we need something quick because we're about to enter the final battle. Before I do this, do I have a fire coming up? No, I have a fire, so I don't need to save my crowns, my trophies. So we'll get someone else to 4, which will be... Crits give the whole team attack speed for the crit character. He's attacking once a second at 91%. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's kind of annoying when you get really, really good passes on your character because then you can't trade them out for anything. Like, these are just garbage. Every time the healer heals someone, he gives all heroes spell power. That would kind of pair kind of nice with that. It's only 30 spell power. I'm questioning whether that's better than just straight up 20 magic steel. I think it's not, because her staying alive is so important to just take someone else out of the fight. No. Burn. So I wish I had that at the shock. That would be so good with all my other relics. Can we enchant? Oh, that's quite good. Twice as much spell power. I think if we did 2 enchants, that would take us down to 11 life, so it means 2 deaths, we lose the game. I think I'm just gonna... So it's 1 chant and a rest, or a relic, and I think a relic has more power than that, so let's go. Okay, that's always good. 20 life steal is quite a lot, which should, so for example, would make her a lot more survivable, and then maybe like this guy, and that 50 damage would go really well with all this other stuff he's got going on. But I think 15 magic steel is kind of good on everyone, except for him. This is just straight up spell power, like regeneration. Health regeneration, sorry. So... I think we just comp him around. Like we have this whole way through, just wish for the best. It's not very often I do a run where I consider myself to not have a healer, but look at all this. This is all from their innate, life steal, which they get from that ability, like, when you level up and you choose this one. That's what it's doing. It's just keeping them, everyone's keeping themselves alive. So the healer is doing the least healing of the entire team, literally, less than this girl, and she's barely doing anything. Yeah, so it's interesting. He was just enough for early game, and then I really should have subbed him out at this point, but lesson learned. I think by the same token, bit of lifesteal. You saw how powerful it was. Pick an item. No, none of that's fun. I don't know what I'm looking for now. Oh. So if we whack that on him, what that means is he's got an item that increases his health every cast. Now with all that extra health, he gains extra mana, which causes him to create more shock, which causes him to get more max health, and it's just like he's going to snowball out of control now. I tell myself, and then next minute I die. Heroes gain spell power equal to 4% bonus max. That's really good because our spell power is quite low. It's one of our Achilles heels. But is it worth trading out for anything else? I think it is. I think Geode has passed its prime. And I think this is an easy W. Easy, I tell you. It's not even Jinx. It's just easy peasy. Double upgrade here for sure. Based on the logic I just said before, probably. Alright, solo boss. We know what we think of solo bosses. Let's go. And we still have 16 trophies, which is cool. I probably should have done it before this fight, but that means we can level Rune up to 4 and give him another passive. And the boss isn't even attacking. More attack speed is good. More attack damage would be very lovely. Yeah, cool. This one gets me sometimes, this fight. You have to, like, this is like a scaling check, and I think we should be okay for the same logic that we have some. So he's an infinite scale, and so is he. And this is why health is my favorite scaling, because you just plug 2 of these items in with one of these 2 heroes, and you win. I really got to do a different strategy though next time, so I can show you the other different things. Like, you know, I do more than just shock and stun. I love fire. I showed you bleed. Yeah, final boss. So this is why you want 2 tanks, because there's 2 lead enemies. And here I'm just going to put everyone on this side because they spawn enemies by these daggers at the top. I have 8 points. Is that going to do anything for anyone? Like, it might. She's our most leveled, so. Oh, just. Huh. It's interesting. She doesn't actually have any base. I'll give her some attack speed. Cool. Alright. Let's beat the secret final boss, because we had 3 of these things. That's what this is. Yeah. He's actually not coping too. Look at his health, just like schizophrenic, and now it's just, yeah, scaling. Lovely. Sub-hour, just. Let's see what our unlocks are. Cool. 3 heroes I don't really like. She's alright, Layla. So it's someone's a little bear, a little cuddly bear, and they share health. Dagon is... Dagon's who I thought I had this time. I'm silly. I had the tank version who just heals himself. Alright, that's why the healing was so low. That was silly. I thought this is the guy I had. I just didn't read very well. Cool, so I unlocked a few things. Yeah, alright. Thanks for watching. That's match number 2, win. I'm probably gonna just carry on and get myself to the final difficulty. I'm having so much fun. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next episode. Cheers.